It's that time of the day again. It's that time of the week again. It's the double header week that's you're looking at. It's this weekend double headers, and you're looking at two major games. Lucknow Super Giants taking on Rajasthan Royals in the night game, but the starting game today is the Delhi Capitals versus the Gujarat Titans. It's basically a top of the table clash. Before I get to that, though, there are serious concerns in the Rajasthan Royals team, especially on Sanju Samson's fitness. Sanju Samson did not play much of a part in the Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals match. He retired out. Then he had to ensure that he was off the field. The injury now concerns he's gone for scans. In the press conference that happened, Rahul Dravid stated that yes, there will be scans. Only after that, a call will be taken on whether Sanju Samson can participate today. If he doesn't, then Riyan Parag will once again be the captain. There were questions about a rift in the Rajasthan Royals lineup. Now, many people are suggesting that because Rajasthan Royals are not doing well, there is a split in the dressing room. There are rifts among players. There are certain young players who are not talking to the others. Rahul Dravid has addressed all that and mentioned that there isn't a rift in the dressing room. Sanju Samson and Rahul Dravid are on the same page when you have to look at the entire matter. Whether be it the team, whether it be the success, whether it be any other kind of off the field or on the field antics, Rahul Dravid and Sanju Samson are on the same page. So whatever decision was taken in the DC versus RR match, it suggested that yes, everybody played a part in that. So basically, this is the way we are looking at it, and that's how Rajasthan Royals are gearing up. There are a lot of tensions off the field. There are tensions in the dressing room apparently, and amidst all of that, they have to participate in the game versus Lucknow Super Giants. Now, what has the points table been affected by the PBKS versus RCB match? Now, this is a double match that we are going to play. RCB PBKS has happened at Chinnaswamy. Now it's going to be PBKS versus RCB at Mullampur. That is happening on Sunday. LSG now have a chance to ensure that they get into the top 4 if they beat Rajasthan Royals today. If they beat Rajasthan Royals, then RCB might slip to 5th position. That's the way how the points table is slowly starting to jumble up in the IPL 2025. And a lot of questions have been raised over RCB's performances yesterday. And it's been an absolute reversal of what has happened in 2024. In 2024, GT, PBKS, DC, they managed to beat at home. But they had lost away to KKR, MI and CSK. Here in 2025, complete role reversal. MI, KKR, CSK have been beaten away, but GT, DC, PBKS have lost at home. So that is how RCB's strange conundrum is continuing. And whether you like it or not, this team yet again is huffing and puffing their way into the top 4, and they're in a very precarious position. If RR beat LSG, then they stay in the top 4. But if they lose, if LSG beat RR, then you are in big trouble. So that's how we are looking at RCB's situation. Very strange to understand why they struggle so much at home. There's a very viral meme, but I will not say about why RCB are struggling and how they can change their home ground in this sense. So that's the way we are looking at it. As far as the other game is concerned, GT versus DC, that promises to be a humdinger because it's a top of the table clash. Whoever wins that, if GT win, they will then join Punjab Kings and DC as the other teams to get to 10 points. But if DC win, then they are all but assured of a spot unless there is a spectacular botch-up in the next 7 games. When GT versus DC will be played, it will be the halfway point in IPL 2025. And so far, when we have looked at IPL 2025, there have been some surprises. There have been some major moments. There have been not so major moments. And that is why GT versus DC today promises to be an absolute thriller. The halfway mark of the IPL 2025 is officially here today. So plenty of things to look forward to. The first half of the IPL, it was excellent. Now the next half, The first 3 weeks were very lukewarm, but in the last 1 week we have seen some thrillers. Yesterday wasn't a thriller, but we saw some thrillers that happened. PBKS versus KKR, that was one epic thriller. You look at all the other major factors. There was CSK versus RR, that was a thriller. CSK LSG was a thriller. Then DCRR was a thriller. So slowly but surely, it is really becoming a thrilling week as we head into the next half of the IPL from this point. DCGT will be game number 37. That's the halfway point. So if we look at all the other sporting events that's happening, in the Asian Under-18 Championships that is happening, Himanshu has managed to win India's first and only gold in that event. You had won 5 silver and 5 bronze, but now India has ended with 11 medals and you have gotten a gold medal also. So that's a huge achievement for India in javelin at least. Asian Under-18 Championships, you won the gold medal. And if you look at world chess events, there is Grenke Freestyle and there is the Women's Grand Prix event that is happening. Koneru Humpy, Vaishali Ramesh Babu and Divya Deshmukh are in the top 2-3. They are tied in that. They are just a point behind the Chinese player who's there. Harika Dronavalli is somewhat lacking behind, but the gap isn't that great. So in the Women's Grand Prix, looking at the current situation, you can say that the Indians have a great chance to ensure that one of them at least wins the Women's Grand Prix. Remember, the Women's Grand Prix chess is very important for women's candidates qualification. So that is going to be very, very important in Pune. Now, Grenke Freestyle. Leon Mendonca has managed to beat Jan Nepomniachtchi in chess. And in Grenke Freestyle, he managed to beat the world number 9. That is a huge achievement indeed. Looking at all the others, it's been a good start for them in Grenke Freestyle. And that's why Arjun Erigaisi's also started off well. Arvind Chidambaram started off well. So that's why you're looking at a good performance from the Indian contingent in Grenke Freestyle also. So this is going to be very, very interesting in the world of sports. But now we'll focus on the IPL. And Freaking Awesome is saying generally MI are good at playing in different conditions. That's why they are playing better than the home side at Eden Gardens, Chinnaswamy. Yes, CSK and MI are the only sides you can say, yes, they've got a good record. But even in IPL 2025, CSK's Chepauk fortress has been breached a lot more. Then, Shauriwala, will RCB qualify for playoffs? See, halfway is done. They are in 4th position. If they don't win at home, they have got games that are lined up at home. They have got one against SRH in May. They will be playing CSK in May. If they don't win any of those games, suppose if they win only 1 or 2 out of the games, then they are not making it to the playoffs. Because they will have one blip away from home. No team has ever won 7 straight away games. That was, yes, KKR had it, but then KKR won 2 games, so washed out. So that's why you wouldn't know what has happened in 2024. But you have to understand that if you don't win at home, you are in trouble. So Freaking Awesome. RR and DC have done better than GT in Ahmedabad. DC have won 5 out of 7 games in Ahmedabad. It's a good contest today. Yes, it is going to be a good contest. It's a top of the table clash. And Ethan Alvarez is saying, lack of adaptability has cost RCB big time at home. Yes, it has. They have not been able to adjust to their own home conditions. And it's not as if they're going to have a long run at home. They're going away, home, away, home. It's a very strange schedule that you've got here. So yes, it's going to be very, very interesting. Priyanju, half season done. Now I feel RCB away streak will be broken tomorrow. And also they will win next home game. Who knows? Contrast of 2 halves. RCB were losing at home but winning away. Next half they could be losing away and winning at home. Anything could happen with RCB. So yes, that is the way we are looking at it. So today the 2 games are DC versus GT in Ahmedabad and LSG versus RR in, if you look at it, that's going to be the night game that's going to happen. So we'll join you at 3 p.m. IST for the toss of DC versus GT. And don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Tap that bell icon so that when we go live. And subscribe to Sports Today. We're reaching an important landmark of 600K. Do join us and do help us get to that landmark very, very quickly. Bye-bye.